Hey guys, so as we head back into fall, kids are getting back into school, the flannel shirts are coming out on every mom around, but is this a good time for the housing market, or are we going to start seeing a downward trend going into fall? You may be surprised by this answer. For those of you that don't know me yet, my name is Joe Skipper, and I'm the owner of Skipper Realty Group, brokered by eXp Realty out of Oregon. And today we're not only going to cover some of the important stats that real estate agents look at to determine what a healthy market is, but going into fall, is this a good time? And I'll give you my opinions and advice on these numbers so that you can make the best financial decisions for you and your goals and your family. This video is going to be a great way for you to stay up to date with the latest in the Oregon housing market. So like and subscribe to my page to keep in the know with all of this stuff. Now, I live in Wilsonville, but I serve the greater Willamette Valley and have sold homes all the way from Monmouth to Salem, Kaiser, Portland, and I'll even head to Madras or Klamath Falls if you need me to. So if you live in an area outside of the Portland metro area, our company has systems in place that will help you figure out the stats in your city or your neighborhood and help you to determine whether your city is on the uptrend or the down. And I'm always happy to chat over the phone about it, so call me and we can talk about your city in particular when you would like. Now, one thing that we as agents look at when we want to know what's happening over a period of time is to look at the median sold price of homes. Now, in Wilsonville, the median went up from month to month to $655,000. Now, we had been talking about this trending down over the last few months, but July showed us that it's not going to continue the downtrend, and it actually went up by about 4% since last month. Now, one thing I wanted to note though is that though this price range is pretty good for Wilsonville, and it shows that the market is still strong, last year's price in July was $779,000. That's an 18% decrease since last year. So what is this telling me? I think that the market overall is starting to stabilize. We had some pretty crazy housing prices over the past few years, and I think they were overinflated. Buyers aren't buying it literally and figuratively, so we're starting to see a trend of home prices start to level out. I think this is overall healthier for the real estate world, and it puts buyers in a better position to actually buy a home. Now, another trend we look at is days on market to see if the homes are starting to sit longer, which ultimately makes prices drop, or if they are flying off the shelves like a few years ago. And I hate to break it to you sellers out there, but the time on market went up to 38 days in July, up from 23 last month. Now, is this a number that we should be scared of? No. This many days on market is not a bad thing at all. I see market trends daily, and it still scares me a little bit when homes that I list sit longer than a week, because that's what we're all used to and have been for so long. So it's easy to get anxious when your home sits for a bit with no showings or no offers in 7 days. But traditionally, this number is nothing to be afraid of, just something I think we need to start getting used to. Now, I know I'm gonna hear from someone saying, hey, I sold my home in a week and it went for over asking. And to that I say congrats. But this is no longer the norm, and it's starting to become the exception. There are good neighborhoods with low turnover or highly sought after ones that are gonna go quick, but our average home sale is just lasting a little bit longer. And side note on that, these stats are extremely important because it's indicating to me as a real estate expert that you as a seller need to price your home right before you list it. Now, it's so tempting to see homes that sold 6 months ago and say, yeah, I want that price. But you really need to talk with someone that knows the market in your particular home and area to determine a price. So your home sits on the market for less time than your neighbor who just chose their friend as their agent who knows nothing about real estate. Now, onto the inventory. This one is an interesting one because we did see an increase in inventory this month, but not by a ton. It went up to 27 homes versus 22 last month. Now, when I was glancing at the inventory over the last 1 to 2 years, the numbers do vary, of course, but there really hasn't been more than 50 homes listed month to month and no less than 10 over the entire 2 years. So we're kind of in the middle of that, and that is what I expect during this time of year. What I would say about the market in general is that prices are starting to stabilize overall, with the caveat that a particular town, neighborhood, or unique home may sell for faster with multiple offers still. And though most people think fall is not a good time to sell, we actually do see a general uptick in the sales through fall. It slows a bit in the winter and then gets moving again like normal in spring. Now, rates are trending down right now, so we will see buyers come back into the market that were originally priced out, and we are seeing refinancing of rates from people who bought in the high 7s not too long ago. Our goal in SRG is to get you the highest return on your home when you list it, and we also want you as a buyer to get the best deal on a home when you're buying. So staying informed on this stuff is the only way to make it easier for you to digest it all before you actually go into a sale. But I say that, but I also say that staying informed on this stuff is boring, and unless you're either a housing nerd or are right in the middle of a sale, you mostly don't care. And that's fine because we stay up to date with this on the regular so that when you are in the selling or buying mode, you can trust that you're working with a team that's going to get you through the sale of a home with the least amount of stress and the most amount of money in your pocket. Now, if you want to know what it's like to sell or buy with SRG, comment buy or comment sell below, and I'm going to send you our guides for free about what it's like to have me in your life for the sale of your next home. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my page to stay up to date with the latest on the Oregon housing market. Thanks, guys.